Hey, what's up guys, it's Yeti here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a gander at Shoppe, a game which I have been contemplating covering for a while now, and I was a little bit debating as to whether I actually wanted to cover it in the state it's currently in. But we'll get into that in a minute. This is a game where you essentially are the shopkeeper in a medieval Western RPG. You sell potions, weapons, etc, etc. You customize your shop, you start it up from scratch and you build it up from there. And this game is a full release game, and the reason why I say that with a little bit of a pause, a little bit of hesitation there, is because I feel like it's in early access, but it isn't actually in early access. It is still getting updates, which is why I was a little bit hesitant to record it in the first place. But I mean, just immediately from looking at the main menu, you can see it's not quite there. There's like the fact that these are different sizes from each other. You can see where the credits coming up, which is quite an early access thing, and the fact that they're coming up like not like partially up the screen, and then you see them disappear here. They don't disappear behind the logo. That's the least of its problems. So we'll get into it, and as we go on, I'll realise where I feel like its downfalls are. But I did want to cover it because it does have what I feel like is quite a fair bit of potential. I feel like it has a long way to go, and for a game which is supposed to be full release, although they are still updating it, I don't know, but. It was developed by the name listed on Steam I can't pronounce. It says here developed by a Lithuanian, a Texan, and an Italian. It's the Lithuanian who's listed on Steam, and I don't know how to pronounce his name. But it was published by Excalibur and also Merge Games. A weird sort of partnership going on there. It says Excalibur Publishing, and down here it has a link to the Excalibur site. But if you go on Steam and search Excalibur, there's nothing really there. But if you search Merge, there's like a huge Merge bundle with the like 25 Merge games. But all of the games published by Merge are also published by Excalibur, and vice versa. So I don't know why Excalibur and Merge are separate companies when they're doing the same thing. But I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one, but they have got a fair few other games. To be honest, looking through the back catalogue of Merge/Excalibur published games, this seems to be the best one on there. There's a lot of sort of cheap and cheerful. There's like a Zoo Tycoon cheap version of that, and there's a cheap top-down 4x3 aspect ratio strategy game amongst some others. But we're gonna get into this. So you got your tutorial, your options, some weird options on here for the most part. It's alright. UI size, FPS cap. I actually didn't even realize that was a thing, but I guess we'll leave it as 60. FOV, mouse sensitivity, most stuff you'd expect. Maximum customers, which I'll come on into a bit. Motion blur, camera sway, from what I can tell, does nothing. I spent like a good few minutes before going into this having a look at that. I couldn't notice at all what that was even doing. Edge detection, I'll show that off, it's a bit weird. Anti-aliasing does mostly nothing from what I can tell. SSAO does its job, no blood, invert mouse. Item FX and indoor shadows do exactly what you'd expect them to do. You can rebound the keys as well, which is always good. Customer browser is a little bit weird. So this is the save over here. A bit weird that it's just sort of floating randomly over here. These are essentially the customers that exist within my my world, and for some reason every woman looks exactly the same head wise. There is some variance with the men, as you can see their hair and stuff changing. The women all look exactly the same. I believe there's some sort of like donating way to name the characters. Like you'll see somewhere like the sort of pseudo random generator. Like you'll see a lot of people with the surname Bieber, or a lot of people you'll have like first names and surnames from one person and they'll be slightly older than another person. But you get some like Dick Rednose, which I'm a bit like, that's got to have been paid to be put in there, right? Dick Superman, you know what I mean? So anyway, but let's go ahead and see what else there is. Oh, there's customize as well, which I have made good use of, quite ironically making my man black with a white chest and arms. These K points, I actually have not figured out how to even unlock those K points. You start off with a simple sword. I have a gold plated axe now for some reason. Let's play the game. A bunch of statistics as well, which, yeah. I've played, according to Steam, 98 minutes of this total. So essentially an hour and a half, basically a little bit over an hour and a half. This is my save. I'm on day 5, as you can see. Even though if you go on my statistics, it says I've only completed 3 days, which is not the greatest. This is interesting. Also, there is sounds. For some reason, the music only plays once and doesn't loop. It just stops. It says low FPS, try checking if your machine uses dual GPUs, it might be using the lower end one. It's weird because that's like a really specific okay, having low FPS isn't a really specific problem, but having low FPS because you have two GPUs which are different and the game's using the lower one, that's a really specific problem with a really specific solution, and for some reason that's what it shows every single time you load the game, is that same tip. So apparently that was a common problem. So there I am, looking all lovely with my rainbow afro and my white chest and black face. This is a house. For all intents and purposes, this is useless. You don't sleep, you can't decorate it or anything. This just takes you between the shop and the house, although you can just as easily run into the shop. This is my shop, Veroria. I named it that, and that is my little Steam logo as well. So this is the game. What is you're looking at here? So, right, it's a little bit tough to explain. So, up at the top there, you can see my XP bar. As you level up, you unlock better things. So let's go into here, and since we're in between days here, the game basically runs in days, and each day has 3 phases: the morning phase, the day phase, and the night phase. And then in between days, you have the opportunity to build stuff. So as you can see, I can place one of these pedestals, and they hold small items like potions, just small anonymous stuff like paper, mostly for potions, any small items it says. Now as you can see, the shelf, it says, has not been unlocked yet. The table thing has. Shelf hasn't been unlocked yet. This sort of stuff gets unlocked as you level up. I currently only have the small thing and this bench as well. A hat rack, and then a lot of different ways to store things for big items, armor, whatever the hell a bot dock is. Now you may notice that there's some stuff which I'll be like, okay, I'm assuming this happens later on down the line. I wanted to stick with the game, but honestly I did just get a little bit bored, and I'll explain why later on. Customer tolerance, just how more likely they are to buy items at a higher price, so you can start to sell them a bit higher. Because you will see people on occasion come in and go, sort of pick up an item and then just throw it in the air and go, I don't want to pay that. So this increases it. If we open up our... Okay, we can't do over and build, no, but if we open up this, you can see our shop appeal is 70%. Every item will increase that by 1%. Even though they're 5,000 gold, and in an hour and a half, I've made a total of about 200. So 1% doesn't seem like a lot for 5,000 gold, but hey. As far as building goes, I'm pretty happy. This is for if you want to move stuff, fix stuff even. You can fix them just like this. You just go around and make sure to keep on top of them before they break. And then this thing is if you want to clean up a dead body, if you've killed someone. You tend to want to not kill people because it annoys them, but every now and then someone will walk into your store and steal something, in which case you can just like murder them, and then you need to clean them up so people don't get turned away from your store. Slime Rancher-esque, you can actually pay to expand that out, but it costs 10,000 gold, which is very expensive. Similarly, you can expand it out this way. Now as far as inventory goes, basically we come into the back here, and this is our stock room. We can see some daily statistics here at the end of each day. Shop inventory and stuff, and then this is the stuff we've unlocked. As you can see, I've got this axe here, my chest, etc, etc. Missions in an hour and a half, no missions have popped up yet. However, this does actually show you the items which the different type of people want. So you can see leather chestplate, leather gloves. What chestplate do I have? I have a jawbone chest. I've had this for like 3 days and no one will buy it from me. So you can see what's hot, so you know what to order in. This is where your deliveries come from. Oh, this is where you store stuff as well. So you can, you basically pull this up and then you can scroll through your items. Now, it doesn't look like a lot. I am assuming as you level up, more things become unlocked. But as I said, I got bored. I played an hour and a half and I just feel like I can't really play that much more because it's taking so long. And with this sort of game, having a bit of a startup time associated with it and taking it a bit of time to get it off the ground, that is totally fair. But in this game, I feel like it's just taking way too long. I've noticed these are useless. I've bought a few of these, never sold any of these types of potions. Similar with the goddamn armor, your best bet is like literally just buying health potions and then selling those, and then you just wait. As you can see, it goes around here, and when that's done, that'll spawn over there. So let's go ahead and actually open up for the day. So we're on day 6 here. So this starts us in the morning phase. Each phase is 5 minutes long. Now at this point, let me go back to the options just to show stuff off. I wanted to talk a bit about edge detection. I want to show that off. This basically just puts lines around the edges. I don't understand why it's there, but it is. What I wanted to talk about now that we've started the day is maximum customers. So it defaults to 15. I bumped up to 30, but it's a performance thing, and I understand that because there's obviously a big difference between having 15 people walking around the map and having 40 people walk around the map, or 41 including yourself. It does have a direct impact on the game though, so that's one of those things where for the most part, if you're going to change your visual settings, it has no impact on the game, right? That one will, however, because obviously the more customers coming through, the more likely people are to buy stuff. So the way this works, as you can see in the bottom right, I am currently holding a health potion. I can scroll between all these things in my inventory here. These are all things I've just found in bins that no one's wanted to buy. I just realised I have a problem. So you basically can see the percentage, how much you sell it for. So I bought it for 10 coins. This would be selling it for 13. Since no one has bought this and it's been there for 3 days, what I'm actually going to do is put the health potion here, and hopefully someone comes in and buys that. To turn that off, you press the plus and minus key on the far side of the keyboard. I actually just realised that those are my stop and start recording keys. So if I can just go ahead and clear those. There we go. So yeah, plus, minus is what it is. Or you can hold left shift and then you can shoot it like way up or way down. This is basically the game. Now at this point, you just gotta wait. I only have 8 coins. Bearing in mind this is day 5 and I have 8 coins of profit total because no one's buying anything else. Do I even have anything I can put on the medium thing? No, I have nothing I can even put on this one. So people will walk in front. Occasionally they'll walk into the shop. Most of the time they won't, which is really awesome. So you want to make sure no one steals stuff. What you can also do is walk around the map to the various trash bins and you can route through them. Your best bet's usually doing that at the end of the day once they've filled up a bit more, and you can occasionally find stuff to sell in there. This one is full though, I think. No, it's empty. I just couldn't tell from that angle. Okay. Simon Butthead the Warrior, that's what I mean. So if that was an actual developmental choice to have Butthead be a potential name, I don't really know what's going on there. So let's just see if he walks into a shop. He may buy something here. He bought... You filthy peasant. What was the price on that? 12. That is ridiculous. Two profit, and he's saying that that's too much. That is actually sort of insane. However, let's see if we can sell it. So what you can also do is actually go up to people. Oh, she said something. I'm looking for the sword of code. I have the ability to sell that. You can go up to them. You see me in the background there. Sometimes they'll have stuff on their inventory and you can buy it off them. But in an hour and a half, I'm yet to come across someone who actually has something in their inventory. We can actually offer something to them, and as you can see, it sells it for 100%, 110% margin, and you can literally just go out and then click this and sell it to them. So he buys it for 11 gold there, which is actually like really low. It's only 1 gold profit, which is very low. But that's what sucks about it, is because that seems to be the only way I actually sell things quickly, is if I take out the potion and just go straight to them. Because in 3 days, I think I've maybe sold like 10 things in my shop total, because no one ever wants to buy anything. But then if you go out and try and sell people stuff, they just don't fucking. They give you barely any money. He looks like he's about to go in. Okay, sweet. I believe these are both selling for 13. Oh fuck. So yeah, occasionally someone will steal something. Very easy to deal with. Just clear them up. He did say something. I have no idea what he said. It looked like he said I shouldn't have done that. Maybe wrong though. Right, let's go and put this back in. You can't offer stuff. Not figured out how to do that yet. So yeah, this is basically the game. Not much happens in the morning. That's another thing. Occasionally it'll pop up saying, someone will be like, oh, I really want some leather boots. They pop up for about half a second, and then they're gone. See, there's one. Nope, gone. You just saw he did one and it's gone. You'll start to see that a fair bit. as we go on here. There's another one. Didn't get to read that in time. That happens a lot, and it's quite irritating. Another little weird thing.
What are you doing? Jumping's not gonna make you any money.
The jump button, i.e. spacebar.
What are you doing? Jumping's not gonna make you any money. Jumping is for jokers. Stop trying.
Actually, it suddenly got really loud, so I'm just gonna turn the audio down a bit. Yeah, the jump button. He just basically just says something about, hey, there's no point in jumping to jokers. Seems a bit daft to me to make that creative decision to go, we're not gonna have jumping in the game. Ooh, that is actually good. We don't have any mana potions. Seems like a weird decision to me to say, hey, we're not. It's fair enough saying, hey, we're not gonna have jumping in the game, but saying, hey, we're not gonna have jumping in the game, and instead we're gonna put it in so that if you try and jump, it says something weird. Just seems a bit daft to me. I'm looking for a leather belt, a fire resist potion. I have a fire resist potion. Frost resist. That's like a growth one. Ah, fuck, I don't have a fire resist potion. Do you want a mana potion instead? Are you a mage? You're a warrior. You don't like this item. I guess that's just called Bieber. So he's not going to have it. Also, for some reason you can do this. From what I can tell, it does literally nothing. But it exists. But yeah, I don't know, most of it just lies in content. I mean, it's the fact that I'm an hour and a half in and I've done fucking nothing. I am so well. See, this is actually a good day for the shop. Let's whack the mana potion down. Let's order 3 of these bad boys in and get some profit going. The game is now very loud. He's going right for the shop. He's gonna buy something? It's a wonderful... Wait, did he just buy something that wasn't health? No, he just bought the health. Of course he did. They only ever buy the goddamn health, dude. We'll soon we're gonna have some more health, so we can restock up a little bit. Let's just wait this one out. And I just feel like in an hour and a half, more stuff should have happened. Because at this point, I played about 45 minutes of this game in one sitting for my first playthrough. And then was like, do I want to cover this? Do I want to not cover it? About 2 weeks passed. About 4 updates came out. Oh, who's shit in my shop? About 4 updates came out, 3 or 4 updates, and none of them seem to really change anything. Like, I haven't read the patch notes, but I haven't actually noticed any change at all. So, someone over there saying something. Oh, never mind. So a lot of people here leaving, so that's just like... See, they'll always buy the damn health potions. And I hate it. And that is delicious. Look at that. Look at that butt, dude. Tasty as shit. You don't like this item, yeah, you don't like anything. You get a lot of that, you'll get a lot of like find something in the trash and then just literally no one will buy it. So she's looking for leather gloves. A lot of people seem to want leather gloves. I can actually nearly afford them. Fuck it, dude, let's get in some leather gloves. Right, someone buy this health potion. Buy the health potion. Awesome. Leather gloves, leather gloves. Those are boots, leather gloves. Right. Stay there, I've got some gloves coming. Don't move. Oh, you're really small, actually. I could put my chin on you. Yeah. Oh, now she's looking for a wooded... Oh, that's a different person. Yo, hold on, you'll get your leather gloves. Dick Red-Nosed Warrior. Don't go anywhere. No, you'll get your damn gloves. Yeah, she is out. Go for the gloves. Oh, I should have been waiting ready. Gloves, 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 gloves. Dum, 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 dum. Hey, lady, wait, you forgot your gloves. Ah, fuck. No one wants damn gloves. Well, we have some now. Oh, what does he want? So these can go on here. No, where do the piece of shit gloves go? Well, what goes on here then? Yeah. I feel like I don't really know what to say because I don't want to sit here just be like, oh, this is a problem, this is a problem. Because I think the game has a ton of potential and I feel like a lot of it can be sorted. It mainly just lies on the fact that I feel like there's very little content and I'm sort of playing under the visor there'll be more content as I level up. but I've already put quite a decent amount of time into this game, and I've made no progress at all since like the start of the goddamn game, and I just can't be bothered sticking with it. However, you know what? This may be your thing. It was a little bit fun for a bit. IGP's been playing it. I only saw his first episode, but I know he's got a few episodes of that. So if you want to see more of the game and see what it looks like a bit further on, go check out IGP's Let's Play on it. Quite an entertaining guy. I don't know, dude. It hasn't got my attention, and I feel like if they stick with it and they keep, you know, adding content, they fix some of the little, I guess not necessarily problems, but little things that could be fixed. So this is another item that I'm never going to sell. It's a chicken wing. No one is ever going to buy this from me. Yep. Okay. It's just this whole fact of like I think I've only ever sold health potions, and I think that's a little bit ridiculous. I started the day with 8 gold. I have 8 gold. And that's pretty much the way Shopkeep goes. I don't know how long it would take to eventually get to the point where good stuff's happening. Oh, we made some damn profit, and a good amount of profit. So, you know, who knows, man. Check it out. I would like to come back to it in a few months, and I probably will come back to it in a few months. For now, I'm going to call it quits on Shopkeep. However, I think I'll come back to it in a few months, and we'll see if things have changed. We'll see if it's more fun, I guess, if it's more drawing. But at the end of the day, yeah, if this did pique your interest in any way, there'll be a link in the description to check the game out over on Steam if you want to. It's like £7, so like 11 or 12 US, which is another thing for £6. I mean, I don't necessarily have this problem because I got a key for it. But I believe it's $6.99. I did have the page open. I do have the page open still. It is $6.99. I feel like if I paid £7 for this and was at the point I'm at now, I'd probably be quite disappointed with it. Not to the level where I'd refund it, but I'd probably be a bit like, okay, that I wish I'd spent the £7 elsewhere, or just not spent it at all, perhaps. Fortunately, that's not a problem I've had to deal with. But regardless, this has been Shopkeep. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you do want to see more, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to also see more, then subscribe as well. I got my words a little bit backwards there. If you did enjoy and you want to see more, how about you leave a like and also or subscribe for more content in the future. It's been a little while since I've made a Taking a Gander at, but I have 3 games waiting to be looked at. So yeah, and hopefully from those I'll start to, because I've not really been in the scene of the new indie games coming out. So I'm hopefully, now that I've started doing them again, I'll hopefully be on Keymailer quite a lot more to try and get some more keys and stuff of games to show you guys. Oh, actually, one last thing I thought I should mention is this. It says under construction, Shopkeep Developers Inc. And you can like vaguely see there's like something going on in there. Can't really see anything, but there's something happening there. So maybe there is more stuff being done. I don't know. Maybe one day you'll be able to go into other people's houses. Who knows? But that's going to do it. I don't know what happens if you murder everyone. You lose shop appeal. I should not have murdered that man. Okay. I feel a little bit bad. But also not really. I hope you guys did enjoy. Manzine, and I will see you guys. Oh, you get it back. You just... Oh, so there's like no disadvantage to killing him then. Oh wait, did I lose some money? I lost some money. Okay. Fair enough. That's money that will take me 3 goddamn potions and half a day to get back. Peace, guys. Oh shit, I forgot my hockey isn't on. Peace, guys.